side of a random road in southeast Minnesota.
And let me add, there's Confederate flags everywhere. And very sketchy people.
Yes.
No! I can't tighten this. There we go.
You slide them down.
I can't. Don't know why it's like that. Alright, G unit. This is on?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Love
Get
you.
it.
Bye.
Love you. Bye. Well, our nice beautiful road turned into this. Oh, buenos. This might be another stop and move on. Round 2. Or 3.
Doesn't take us any time to find a road.
Yeah.
It's not a dirt road. Okay. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Buttery smooth road. See how long this buttery smooth road is gonna last. This is some buttery smooth road. It's very new, you can tell. Let's just see how long this road will last before I run into a road that's not so buttery smooth, or even a dirt road, because that usually happens majority of the time that I run into a very nice road like this. All right. Vehicle coming. Vehicle coming. It's always nice just to wave at them and then look at me like, what the hell? The heck is she doing, crazy girl? That's right. The crazy ones that get shit done. The crazy ones that have the balls to do stuff. The crazy ones that actually do things like this. Yeah. To give a voice. Because we ain't gonna be silenced. No!
Here we go. Round 4. Losing count.
Finding a road out here is nearly impossible, but found something. It's decent, not the best. Tripped a couple of times. Whoa, I gotta pee now. It's not a good feeling, especially when like in the middle of nowhere and there's houses around. Ooh. Oh, shit. Behind the scenes. Oh, fucking hit really hard. Oh my god, I'm fucking hurt. It's all gone.
Got it. It's a lot of floating things. A lot of floating things. What the heck? How did today go?
The morning was really hard. Sorry, Squish, it's me. And you hear that in the background. It's, I think, a bird, but it sounds like a cat. It was hard waking up in the morning, and it's just because I couldn't sleep last night. I think it was just a lot of like the sounds, and so there was a family that got up around 5 a.m. and then they left by like 6 a.m. So they're pretty noisy. And those are the individuals who think that everybody else is on their schedule, so they just gotta get up and be like, "Is that everybody else is awake around this time?" So wasn't able to really go back to sleep after that. And then I was pretty tired throughout the entire day, and once we started out with a skate, I thought I could just, usually when I get out on the road and start feeling, you know, the vibes, put on a little bit of music, I'd start getting into the mood of things and swing of things, but that just didn't happen. The road would it would seem fine, it would just feel smooth, and then all of a sudden it just starts getting randomly bumpy, or there's like huge cracks. And I'm not talking about cracks across the road, it was like cracks vertically up the road. So it was just like dodging different cracks all over. And then at one point we're ending it, we were like, oh, we're gonna end it like within 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, because we had certain important stuff that we had to do work-wise. Nate had some work stuff he had to get done. And then we're coming down this hill, and there's no traffic, and this road was actually pretty nice until there's like random rocks that show up out of nowhere. And this is mainly because they have these huge tractors, like these big farm tractors, because this is farmland, it's all farmland, and they transfer them, like they would transfer over to another field, so they have to take the road. So that leaves a lot of rocks and dirt and debris all over the road. So it looks clear, and then all of a sudden there's just rock that comes out of nowhere. So luckily, the past few days I've been able to see and look at the road and dodge the certain rocks that are there. And then this time around, I was told to look a certain way, but that's not what the message was. So I looked over, I was trying to look over to the left, and I was like, first I was like, no, I'm not gonna look over there, I have to keep an eye on the road. And then I thought there was like a hawk or an eagle or something to my left, and I was really trying to look over, and then all of a sudden, like once I looked, I just hit a rock, a huge rock, perfectly on my wheels, and usually I can dodge it, but this was a big rock that so I was actually gaining speed. I was actually going a little fast because I was going down a hill, and it just hit perfectly. Usually I can gain momentum or like my balance back and just roll straight back again, but since I was going a bit faster, I was just going all over the place and I couldn't control it, and I just went flying. I just like hit and went flying. And then when I hit the ground, really like hit the pavement, I hit really freaking hard. Like when I hit, I just like flew and just bam, hit super hard to where the air was knocked out of me, and I felt it from like here to here, just like instant impact to the point where it just hurt really bad. And then when I fell, I like couldn't breathe, like when I had to get on all fours, and I was like, I couldn't breathe. And then I saw my it was like the straw to my water pack, the end of it where you suck the water out, it just came off, and it just, water was getting all over the place, and I was like, oh my god. And so I was like struggling to grab that, and I grabbed it, and I was like, oh, and it was just, water was coming out, and I tried to find the cap. I was like, where the fuck is the cap? And then the cap was kind of like a few feet away from me, and then I just quickly tried to get up, and I couldn't breathe, grab the cap, and I was like struggling to put it on, and I was like, my gosh. And then once I was standing up, I just was like, had my hands on on my knees, just bending over trying to breathe. And then Nate comes over, and I was like gasping for air, and it was like those moments where your tears just automatically start coming out and flowing out, and I was like and I was just like coughing a little bit, and then realized like, shit, that was a really hard hit. And then afterwards, like, I got back, I was thinking about going down the hill, but the hill was like just continuous. I was like, no, I'm not going to chance it again, because I know, and I've been up that hill beforehand, that there was going to be some more debris from the tractors that were on the roads earlier. And I was like, no, I know they left some rocks, because I remember feeling some heavy rocks around that area. I was like, nope. So I called it, and then instantly I was thinking, I was like, that was a really hard hit, that I was afraid that I might have internal bleeding. And I was like trying to watch out for the signs, but I instantly had a headache afterwards, like a minor headache. So I was like, I didn't hit my head, but that doesn't mean that I didn't get a concussion. So I think I had a teeny weensy bit of a concussion. Like the light right now is not bothering me, so that's good. But still, we went back to our campsite so I can take a shower, and it's just like right now, just a little bit of short of breath, and my tummy is like a little bit sore inside. It's a different type of sore, but it's just up here, like from here and here, and it's just, it doesn't hurt, it's just uncomfortable. So just a little bit of just needing to monitor throughout the day and throughout the night to make sure that I'm okay, because you never know, people don't realize that they have internal bleeding at times, and just gotta keep an eye on it. So yeah, so trying to figure out if we're gonna skate tomorrow, because we met with now a new friend around this area, and she was giving us some pointers and ideas of where to go skate. And she's like a close friend with a mutual friend we've made, and she was telling us of a good road around her house that might be helpful for us to skate on, about 15 to 20 miles. And I was like, that's great. But talking to Nate earlier today, I'm like, is this a good idea, or should I take a break? And I get so discouraged and down on myself because I haven't completed the amount of miles that I want every day. And it's, you know, I'm starting to feel it a little bit in my chest, like it's just the aftermath of it. And I think honestly, it's a possibility I might have to just take a break tomorrow, because having the pack on and it just crushing, or like not crushing, but putting pressure around my chest, it's just, I don't know. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to feel a little sore tomorrow, but that was probably one of the hardest hits I've felt since roller derby. But it hurt so bad around here, like really bad, that it just knocked the air out of me. So that wasn't fun. So we'll see. We shall see. That's fun. Now we're at our campsite and we're getting annihilated by mosquitoes on the outside, so now we're inside our tent. Yeah. Fun times. Fun times. Whew. Yes, Squish. Hi, visitors. So we finished up at like, I don't even know what it was, like 14 or 15 miles, 16, I don't know. What was it? Doesn't say. Ran into something very sketchy, So now we're gonna stop and turn around because I have a feeling that she was probably waiting for us down the road to maybe do something awful to us.